In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a customized light map for Hexagon, and let you know up front, I do run two different versions, and I'm going to be going into my folders, and it might not be the same as yours. The light maps are these little ones down here, and I found by default you guys don't have a red one and I do, because I made a customized one right here. What I did is found one of these light maps that I really didn't care for and replaced it. And for me to do that is if you go into your, we'll ignore this N right here because mine's going to be different than yours. It's called the Hexagon 2 data pick, and there's going to be a default folder right here. What you want to do is you want to zip this folder up and use it for backup. Just in case you want to revert back to the default folder, you can just unzip it and overwrite this one right here, and it'll put everything back to default. So once we're in here, here's my two light maps. The icon and the image, they you want to have an icon that kind of resembles the image, okay? And notice the name on it. These are pretty much matching names on here. Light map 3H. One's got an underscore, one don't. They don't have to be round. You can see these two right here, and you want to kind of identify it with the icon. Okay, the texture size, you really don't want to go too high. I guess it'll be alright. Just keep it, you can change it. But the little icon here, they're 22 by 22, and they're PNGs. You got to save them as PNGs, and they got a transparency background. And make sure it's transparency background. If not, when you look at this icon right here, it'll have a little square box around it because there's no transparency background. Alright. Now I put this folder in here for my backup, and I got another folder in here because they got the same name. I can't keep all the images together because you can't have the same name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out my light map. I already made some more custom ones here, so I'm going to right click, then I'm going to copy these and bring it back over here, and I'm going to replace these. I'm going to right click and paste them. Press yes to all. And there's my two new ones. Alright, to see any new changes, you're not going to see any new changes until you shut the program down and start it back up. Now I'm going to pause the video and shut Hexagon down and reopen it. Okay, now it's open, and there's my new icon right here. Now these can be, you can do any kind of adjustments on these right here. If you open up the material here and select new, then you can adjust these to whatever you want. And let's switch this a little bit lighter here, and you can use a little spread right here if you want to brighten it up quite a bit. This is something kind of experimental. And if I select this one, I can go over here and remember the first one material, which is that one right there. I can set it back to this back fender by using set material, which will set it back to that one there. And now when I change this material, it'll update the front and the back. Alright, very simple to do, and let's recap that one more time so everybody will follow along. Find an icon that you want to replace. Actually, I'll show you how to get there. Once you're in the Hexagon 2, go to the data folder, pick folder, we'll zip that up. I'm not going to do it now. Find the icons that you want to replace, because they'll have you got to match these two here. So say I wanted to switch out these two here. You got to make the icon match something that resembles the texture so you can identify it. That way when you load it, because if you don't and you select one here, you'll end up with a different light map. So I identified it with this one here, and usually when you're in a graphic program, you just marquee a circle shape, and then you just go ahead and, as long as it's in a transparency background, just remove the background, you'll just have the circle shape, as you can see right here. That's how most of these are anyway. Anyway, thank you very much.